Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here, and welcome to BMTV. First of all, this week, just want to say a big congratulations to Jo Williams. Jo was the winner of our prize draw. She's won a couple of days up at the Qualitex World Tour, the Q Tour in Cheshunt on the 9th and 10th of May. So congratulations, Jo. You've won a great prize there. Those of you that didn't win but did enter, thank you so much for entering. Unfortunately, there can only be one winner. However, if you do still want to attend, I believe the early bird discounts apply until the 18th of April. So if you're going for one day, you can get £25 off each day. If you're going for the 2 days, obviously that's £50. But if you book 2 days at the same time, I think it's £20 cheaper anyway, so you'd effectively be saving yourself £70. But even if you miss all the early bird discounts, it's still less than £300 for the 2 days, which I think is actually really good value for money. You get Alberto Falcone. He's going to show you how to do some amazing stuff. You're going to get the business tips. You're going to get the portfolio of images that you can use on your website, etc. I mean, it's really, you get a goodie bag. I think I mentioned the goodie bag before. You get lots. But for me, these sort of things, they are about that and everything that's on the agenda and the program, and you know, that's what sells it. But for me, there's something far more powerful than that. I tend to go to conferences and these sort of things, not necessarily to do with the balloon industry, but business in general. And I go to these things because I've got a motivation tank and I need to fill my motivation tank normally once or twice a year. And so I go to these things. I'm surrounded by like-minded people, energetic people, enthusiastic people, ambitious people. The presenters are amazing. But it's the people that I sit next to, the people that I connect to that make it. And I think that's what happens here. This Q Tour is the only one in the UK, and you're going to have people going there that have been in the industry for 20 years. You're going to have people that are relatively new in the industry. They might be coming in with some really fresh, amazing ideas. The two come together. You've no idea what little thing you might say or hear or find out that is just going to change completely the way you do things. And I've got an example. I was at a conference about 3 years ago. I think it cost me £500 or thereabouts for the day. And I sat next to a chap that sold diamonds. He sold jewellery on market stalls, of all things. Can't remember his name, but if you're watching, hello and thank you. But I sat next to him and we were talking about going into using video to communicate with our customers and going on YouTube and all that. And I was thinking of just hiring somebody that could be in front of the camera. And we found a lady that she was a student I think she was a model, acting, singing student or dance or something like that, but used to being in front of a camera. And I thought, perfect, she'd be great in front of the camera, awesome. He said, nah, Greg, do it yourself. And I was like, well, I don't like the sound of my own voice. I'm overweight. I was heavier than I am now. And I just wasn't confident in doing that. I said, no, you're a confident guy. You know what you're doing. It's your business. You're passionate. Just go for it. And so I did. And obviously for the last 2 years, BMTV has existed. And it was just because that guy had suggested that it would have existed in some way, but that guy suggested I go in front of the camera. And I think it would have been very different had I not. If you look back at the early Balloon Market videos, it's, hello, my name's Greg. Welcome to Balloon Market. I mean, really horrible. But I put myself outside my comfort zone. And obviously, it's become easier. I've become more relaxed. And I'm more than happy to do this. But had I not had that conversation with that chap, would we be doing this? Would we be adding the value? Would we be creating this content? Would we meet with people in the industry? Would we have Mark down here every few weeks showing you how to do things? I don't know, but that's changed the way we do things, just from that one conversation, connecting with that individual. So that might happen at the Q Tour, who knows? But yeah, to the 18th of April for those early bird discounts. If you hadn't realised, it's Easter. Well, it's coming up Easter. If you're watching this on the day of release, it's Thursday. Good Friday is tomorrow. Easter Monday is Monday. We're obviously closed for that period. So if you still order anything today on Thursday, that's going to be delivered on Tuesday. It might be delivered on Saturday if it's Royal Mail. If you order anything over the Easter weekend, that will be dispatched on Tuesday for delivery, earliest Wednesday. Now, it is Easter, and I was in the post office the last weekend. with Mrs. B and the kids, and I said, "Oh, do you want to buy some raffle tickets?" And I said, "Yeah, okay. And what can you win?" This big basket of Easter eggs, and you know what? We won it. So here's a picture of it. Lots and lots of Easter eggs. Not that I need that chocolate, but there you go. We won it, and I saw it, and I thought it just looks nicer with the cellophane and the bow on it. And it's about adding value. Now, we're balloon specialists. We have more balloons than anything else. And people are starting to come to us because they can't find the specific type of balloon anywhere else. So we really appreciate that. And we love that we can be that sort of specialist company. However, we do have other things that add value, one of those being cellophane. So here is the cellophane. Now, if you look closely at the picture, you can see that bow. It doesn't look great, but what it is, it's actually a pull bow, similar to one of these. But they've just tied it as a normal bow. So maybe there's people out there that don't know how pull bows work. So I thought I'd show you how a pull bow works. Now I can show you this because it's so simple. If it was complicated, I wouldn't be able to, but it's so simple, I'm going to show you. Okay, so they come in boxes of 20, got all sorts of different colors. I'm going to try and get one out without pulling all the rest out. Put that back in there, nice and neat. So they are two pieces of wide ribbon, like that, and two pieces of narrow ribbon in the middle of the two pieces of wide ribbon. And they're sort of invisible, stapled, not really stapled in there, it's just compressed or heat sealed or something there. And all you do, you take the thin ribbons from the middle, you hold onto the thick ribbon, and you gently pull the thin ribbons. That's where they get the name, pull bow. See, you just pull like this. And look at that, that took seconds. And look at that, that's a beautiful, beautiful bow there. Better than you can, we used to make these by hand, just using 2-inch ribbon when we first started. And yeah, it just took up so much time. And there you go. And then you can tie that. People use them for chair backs. People use them for tying on presents. People use them for the top of, obviously, stuffing balloons, that sort of stuff. But however, you know, whatever use you can find for them, they are so, so simple. So I just really wanted to show you those two things that we sell on top of all the different balloons, and it allows you to add value. Now, I want to say a big, big thank you to everybody. As I say, BMTV started a couple of years ago, and it's fine that I'm up here or Mark comes and shows us how to do something, but it wouldn't be what it is without you guys out there, particularly the people that are very active. We're seeing that we're starting to get a lot more comments, a lot more people contributing, and people are answering other people's questions, which is great. It's fantastic. It's like it's our own little community. So I wanted to say thank you to everybody that's doing that on YouTube or on Facebook. But there's some people I particularly want to say thank you to that are regular contributors, so by name. So Heaven Sent Balloons and Flowers, thank you. Claire Goebel, thank you. Leonardo DeMarco, thank you. Party Inspirations, Mix and Magic, Mike Hurst from Reds, thank you. Keith Middleton, SCF Painting over in Virginia in the United States, hello, thank you. Jess Ebbs, Jess, thank you for watching my Instagram live the other day. Mrs. Creative 47, Lee Riley, Hannah Green. Thank you all very much for your contribution. It really does mean a lot to us that you comment, and if you ask questions on YouTube or Facebook and we don't answer them, it's because we've missed them. So please don't be angry with us. Just get in touch and we'll answer them if we can answer those questions. But thank you. I think it's just fantastic the way everybody is contributing and helping everybody else. I absolutely love it. There's one other person I want to say thank you to, and that is Alex from Lava Balloons up in Glasgow. Now, Alex has clearly been inspired by BMTV and taken some of the designs and made them her own. So she said it was okay if we were to use some of her pictures. So I just want to show you a few of her pieces of work. This is one that comes from watching Mike Hurst and from Reds, and Mike, thank you, and showing us some of the big numbers being put together with the 5-inch balloons. And this is something inspired by Sue Bowler, the caterpillar, and a few other of her pictures. So Alex, thank you very much. Thanks for allowing us to do that. And yeah, we really do appreciate everybody just communicating and just talking to each other. It's fantastic. It makes us all very, very proud here at Balloon Market. Now, speaking of Instagram Live, I did my Instagram Live the other day, also did a Facebook Live and a YouTube Live, and it was just to say that these were back in stock. Yay! 3-foot clear balloons. Obviously, a lot of people putting confetti and what have you inside 3-foot clear balloons, and I did my Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Instagram Live. I just really wanted to let you know we're probably going to do more of that sort of stuff. So if there's something that I want to tell you urgently, there's something I want to just tell you quickly, it's just easier for me to grab my phone and say, hey everybody, this is back in stock, or whatever. So that's what we're going to do. So if you want to be the first to hear when bubbles are back in stock, for instance, or these are back in stock or whatever, or we've got a new line that we're really excited about, then it's going to be first of all by Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and then we'll probably still put posts out there after that, and send emails and do BMTV and all the rest of it. But it's just so quick for me to grab my phone and do it. So if you do want to be the first to hear about these things, please make sure you change your settings on YouTube or on Facebook. Probably won't do it on Instagram as much, because Instagram Live, once it's live, once it's gone, it's gone. It's not saved, doesn't go on a feed or anything. By the way, head over to our Instagram account. It's balloon_market1. And you'll see a lot of things on there that Rachel and Megan mainly do the Instagram bits. Lots of pretty pictures and stuff. There's something called Boomerang that just repeats a short 1-2 second video. The same thing, something like this. It's quite amusing to watch, do it with some balloons. But yeah, so that if you do want to be notified of these things, please just change your settings on Facebook or on YouTube to be notified of these things as and when they happen. The other thing I mentioned the other day was, of course, confetti. Thank you to everybody on my different Facebook Live that told us what colours you would like to see. I think what we're going to do is increase the range of the 55mm to include more of the pastel colours. So thank you so much for your feedback on what colours you thought were the most popular and you would use. That's been really, really helpful. So thank you so much for that. That's it from me this week. The question of the week this week is regarding the confetti. How do you get your confetti into the Deco Bubble balloons? We've had a few people ask us. My way did not work with a pen, just pushing it through, made it all crinkled and put holes in it. It was rubbish. What is your way? Please leave a comment down below on Facebook or on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I hope to see you next week. Bye.